Welcome back to a Thrumnal video review of Transformers Fall of Cybertron. Sorry, I've got a few War for Cybertron figures floating around here, so they're kind of confusing me. This is Fall of Cybertron. Sorry for the brightness. He is a dark, dark figure. This is Fall of Cybertron's Shockwave. We'll get the size comparisons out of the way. There's War for Cybertron Bumblebee and Jazz. We'll get to Jazz later. Sorry, he's a little white. He's throwing my balance off. So it's my hands. But I have issues with Jazz. I point those out that I fixed. I'm going to get Bumblebee out of the picture here for now. Now, the vehicle mode for Shockwave is actually quite nice. Very Cybertronian, doesn't scream. Yeah, you turn him over, hey, look, there's a bunch of robot stuff. But, you know, as being a Cybertronian flying battle gun of doom, not bad. I really do like it. Very G1-esque, sort of like, yeah, he's a flying gun, but still, it kind of harks to that design of the retro, but still being more modern and very nice. The paint apps are little, but don't get me wrong. The gray pieces being molded in the gray, or the black pieces being molded in black plastic, the purple being molded in the purple, and then you got the silver grayish bits and the clear purple plastic, and then or pink plastic, and you got the pink accents on the gun tips. Look great. It does fit this figure really nice. I can't really complain about really anything in this mode. And yes, if you notice, this is not the original sticker that came with, excuse me here, Shockwave. Shockwave's chest emblem was actually off-centered, so it started over here and lapsed over here. I had to remove it. It actually came around the corner here. It was tampoed on crooked and messy and, outside of that, let's get on with transformation. Okay, I like to start by flipping the wings back. And then taking the jets, which are going to be his hands, flip those down. They're on a hinged ball-jointed system, so they come down and straighten out really nicely. Bring out the arms straight. While we're here, we can go behind here, if I can get that on camera, and pull out the fisties here. Leave enough room open, because this piece is going to be the... this piece, if I can not zoom in too far here, is going to go up here to become his chest. But we need to lift it a little bit out of the way to get to here. First, before we do anything else here, we're going to disconnect. There's this little peggy thing right here. Focus. Right here, where my finger is. That pegs into the ball joint slot. That if we disconnect it from there, it's going to peg in down here. It's going to form his calves of steel. And, of course, if it pops apart right there between the feet, let it. It just does. Then pull the feet apart. Pull out the butt cannon. We'll deal with that later. Flip out the feetsies. Yes, calves of steel from the panels. Then we're going to bring over the chest panel and head reveal. I like that. I really do. Now, just turn his hands around a bit, fix his shoulders a little bit, and stop being hunchy. You have War for Cybertron. Optimus just fell. Now we have Fall of Cybertron Shockwave, which is actually pretty cool. Now, to get onto his two-part gun. Now, yes, you can plug it into his hand and have him hold it I don't like that because it's not Shockwave. Now, in the game, you can be ambidextrous with your guns, so you can use either hand for your guns. I'm a traditionalist when it comes to Shockwave being a left-handed weapons specialist. Plug that into the side of his arm. There you have Shockwave's original arm gun. Now, you do have another little feature that I like, where if you take off his blaster head, you do have this 3-barreled blaster of doom, sort of like a submachine gun-ish type thing from the game, from what I saw so far. Or you can just keep it on there. It tends to fall off a lot, but I finally figured out what to do with this in storage. Now, you can take the arm gun and plug it here, but why would you want to plug it here? It kind of slings it there. But if you take this, use the tab from the sight piece there, clip it into the hole where the gun came from, right there, makes a jetpack-ish looking thing, which is pretty cool. Then if you decide to take off the gun, which actually it's kind of stiff to take off his gun, fold out his hand, you can take his other gun, sling it over his get that on camera there, take it, plug it into there, boom. Now he's got his gun slinged in his back, he's got his extra port there, so he's actually carrying 2 separate style weapons, kind of like what you can do in the game much there. I mean, a repro label did wonders. Now, he does have a sliding side-to-side swivel for his head, that's it. But he does have a little, head bobbling. But that's about it for anything there. Arm articulation, he would have full 360, but unfortunately his wings are in the way. He does have a sliding joint to go out. He does have this sliding joint for transformation in the elbow, but he does have a full 360 elbow, which I like. He has a little bit of hand pivoting action. No waist articulation. Bimmer. He does have full range of leg movement. He has 90-degree legs. He has a swivel at above the knee. However, if you swivel it when it's bent, the calf panel gets in the way. And he does have a little toe pivot. Outside of looking a little skinny and scrawny, but that's his type of character. He's a scientist, blaster, cannon, flying, shippy thing. Outside of that, I just can't get over how much fun his transformation is. Being as simplistic as his transformation is, but being fun. It's just, get some camera up here a little. It is absolutely fun. I'm sorry, this is like really, really bright. Now, size comparison, let's bring out FOC Optimus Prime. And you can't see Prime that well at all. Let's see if my light balance readjusts. You can see that Optimus is about a little shorter, sadly. What I found out the other day is put Megatron in the back, and Megatron, although that's really lots of weight right now, but you can still see Megatron's probably about 2 inches behind these guys, and Megatron's still taller than both these figures. The Fall of Cybertron figures are getting shorter. And yes, that is a repro label on Megatron's chest that you can't see there, but unfortunately Megatron's was off. What's with me getting off-centered Transformer stickers? I mean, even my Soundwave, his chest sticker was off-center, or his tempo was way off-center and crooked, so I just threw on a repro label there as well. And yes, that was the fan mode radio thing, so yeah, that was the fan radio mode from the first game from somebody. Get some other figures in here just for fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I highly recommend, if you're going for the Fall of Cybertron game characters, I highly recommend getting Shockwave, Optimus, Jazz. They're just so much fun. So, until next time, this has been Thrumnal, and have yourselves a great one.